Hey, hey everybody, this is Keisha with the Full Court Trio. I am your hostess with the mostest, rocking with Tony and Bro Claude. Look, we're gonna be talking about Arike Ogunbowale betrayed by Dallas Wings? Question mark. The Paige Bueckers takeover. But before we get into that, let's get to the intro. Hey everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. I want to let you know you rocking with the Full Court Trio. We are on the road to 2,000 subscribers right now. The Full Court Trio is at 1,308 subscribers. Please, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button on this video, get the Full Court Trio there. Tony, where you at on your journey, girl? You on mute. Look at her. She on mute. Oh, there we go.
There we go. I
Tony,
was
where
on
you
mute,
at,
y'all. I
girl?
was on mute. Y'all
Yeah.
see what I'm rocking with. Y'all see what I'm rocking in. 1124 and climbing. 1124
Yeah.
and climbing, y'all. Thank you,
Y'all
thank
hit
you,
the
Oh,
thank
hey,
you.
subscribe button.
whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, y'all thank y'all, man, supporting Sister Tony. It's awesome,
Subscribe.
awesome to see. Subscribe, subscribe, and
Bro,
then
Cleasy.
bow. Oh, hey, look, 2,430, 30 a piece on them. You know, we still on our way to 3,000. And what we doing, we appreciate y'all. We thankful, we grateful. And listen, I couldn't make that up no better. That number just flipped. And I appreciate y'all so much. Everything that you do, everything that you have done, and everything that you will do, we really do on a Full Court Trio. Appreciate everything. And of course, the Players Club with me and
Player.
Keisha on Cut That Ish, Real Talk Sports. Go ahead, Keisha, shoot yours up. Tell them, let them know what it be.
Well, let me tell you something. Let me tell you exactly where I'm at. Let me remove Bro Claude because he don't even matter no
You
more. But on Cut the If Real Talk Sports,
missing minion.
I am at 2,562. Hit the subscribe button. Let
Woo!
me know y'all love the host of Full Court Trio.
Not that
Please,
much.
please
Not
hit
that
not too much,
much.
whatever. He
Not
can't handle it. I'm
much.
beating him 90 boo boo.
He
All
can't handle it. He
Whatever.
can't handle it. He can't handle it.
Whatever.
all right, let's get to our topic. Well, guys. Well, a couple of days ago, we was all running around here because they had a lot of controversy going on, but it kind of slipped a little bit through the cracks, but it wasn't gonna slip by us. Chris Koclanes, aka Man Bun with the Dallas Wings, was relieved of duty. Dallas seems to be going all in on building around Paige Bueckers. It has been known that Chris Man Bun was a pick of Kurt Miller, but even Kurt Miller said, "Look, I gotta make a change." We all know what happened in the season. I think they went 9, and I think they only won like 9 games the whole season, and that is not exactly what they thought they was gonna have because they brought in Dejanay, they brought in Alyssa Smith, they had Arike, they drafted the rookie in Paige Bueckers, and they still only win 9 games, which is about the same amount of games that the previous coach that was fired won through that season with all the injuries. So Kurt Miller said, "Look, we got to do something right now." And on top of that, you got Satu Sabli left the building. She over there at the Mercury, balling out of control in the finals. And so if you are Kurt Miller, you thinking to yourself, oh, something ain't right over here. I gotta make a change. So man bun is out. I'm gonna bring up a couple of things. We're gonna read them and talk about them. Because you know, I knew Man Bun was, having issues when DJ was over there side eyeing, looking at him crazy in the middle of a game. That was your first indication that just maybe this was over his head.
Right,
But
right, 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 right.
you had Eddie Constable out there talking about the Dallas Wings wasn't gonna make no change at coaching, and lo
Ah,
and behold, Man Bun, lo and behold, Kurt Miller say you don't speak for my organization.
right. That's
He
right.
is gone, player.
He say,
He's
Gone,
out
gone,
of there.
gone.
hey, Kurt Miller said, what you think this McDonald's like you got over there in
This is
Chicago?
this is not Chicago.
This
We
is not
I
Chicago.
I run this. All right, let me read the press release. Let's see what here we go. On behalf of the Dallas Wings, I want to thank Chris for his many and immediate contribution. Oh Lord, have mercy. His immediate and contribution to the organization this past season, said Wings Executive Vice President and General Manager Kurt Miller. With new team facilities being built, a youthful roster under contract, and the rights to the first 3 round draft selections over the next 2 seasons, including a lottery pick in 2026, the Wings are well positioned for future success. As we enter a pivotal point in our team's future, we felt a change in leadership at this time was best for our organization. The Dallas Wings remain dedicated to the pursuit of WNBA championships and building upon the strong culture established on and off the court. A national search for a new head coach will begin immediately. Tony, I'm gonna get to you first. When you first heard Man Bun was gone, were
Uh,
you shocked, or did
I
you think
wasn't.
this was? Were you shocked, or did you think this was a necessary step for the Dallas Wings to take?
I think it's a huge step for Dallas, for the Dallas Wings to take. If you want to get your franchise moving with that number one pick that you have from this year and Paige Bueckers, not to even mention that you got some new young talent as well that's surrounding her that helps her in in her endeavors. So yes, it was a must do change. You can't keep a guy like that on standby either. So it's not enough to just get another head coach and make him an assistant coach because you're friends with him, and you probably shouldn't have given him the job in the first place because you're friends with him. You got to
Mm-hmm.
hire someone that is extremely qualified for the position when you're bringing in a high caliber player like Paige Bueckers. Absolutely, she gave you everything that she could, and not to have a team and the pieces surrounding her that she need. Even some of the players that you had that are, of course, are up and out of there. Now, you got Smith that went over to Vegas, and then you got DJ that went over to the Lynx. We're not going to even talk about the one big you got that came in from Storm. She was with Vegas, then she went to Storm. Now she's with you at Dallas Wings. So you have the pieces that you need, and then you're one third at the position that came back, who's also a three-ball shooter. So you got to have someone that is able and capable of coaching a team like that to get you somewhere. And right now, he did not do his due diligence or his job. So I'm definitely not surprised that he is up and out of there.
Mm. I will say this. This is one of the other things that Kurt Miller said. He said, leading a franchise that has to build themselves back up is really a part of what Paige is motivated to do. It's part of her legacy now. So in order to give her what she needs in order to build this franchise back up, he is gonna have to make sure the pieces around her, aka the players, the coaching, the staff, the front office, have to be all in my opinion, on the Paige Bueckers era. Bro Claude, I am going to read another excerpt and we're going to get into another star that you love so much. That's why I'm coming to you, bro. Let me read this. The Wings GM said in hindsight, Kurt Miller,
please.
he would still go into the 2025 season believing a backcourt of Bueckers, Carrington, and Arike would have statistically lost in 2025 and didn't finish the season because of injury. He would still say hindsight, he thought that was going to work. He said, I quote, you had your efficient rookie who could play on and off the ball. You had your shot maker in Arike, and you had your defender in Dejanay. In my mind, it worked. That's why he made those moves. He said, but it didn't. Now Miller is tasked with assembling a championship caliber team for 2026 that would complement that efficient rookie in Bueckers, previously trained by legendary UConn women's basketball coach Gino Auriemma. A franchise that's down and a franchise that has to build themselves back up is really part of what she's motivated to do. It's part of her legacy now. And bring other great players to play with her alongside of her and build this Dallas team into what we ultimately hope is a championship. Bro Claude, do the future of the Dallas Wings include Arike Ogunbowale?
I believe that he do like Arike, and he is so Kurt Miller is a veteran coach. He love his veterans to a fault. So would he stay one more year with Arike? Probably so. Because she was hurt. And then he wants to see the Arike that he knows that she can be. Now, for as him moving forward and getting what the draft pick is, yes, I believe that he is moving forward. Arike got one more year to get her game together and to get her mind right, whatever is going on with Arike. Because of injury, he did state and quote that. So we can't fault any player that is injured, right? Because that's what we do on the Players Club. We always take care of the injured player. And even when we saw Kelsey Mitchell, even though the Indiana Fever is the ops, we were all hurt by Kelsey going down. So I think that Kurt Miller really will stick with Arike for one more year just to see how that plays out, because in his mind, he know that he know that Arike Ogunbowale is a shot maker, a shot taker, a big bag that she has. She could play low and she could play high, as we then saw her over the years. Now, is that clock ticking? Absolutely. And also, Paige Bueckers is not no young girl. She'll be 24 years old on the 20th of this month. So she's 24. She's not with Angel them. She's a year older than Angel. So she has a lot of other things that she can, her womanhood, she'll be another year towards the womanhood of 25, right? Which you all always apply to. So therefore, Paige Bueckers is very mature and knows exactly what she needs for herself. She don't have to figure it out because of the age that she is and how many years she played into college and then coming into the pros for the first year, being the rookie of the year like Caitlin Clark was. She's going to let Kurt Miller know exactly what she needs to be successful. And I think that Kurt Miller, her, and the new coach will coincide with each other and to make that thing happen.
Hey, this is what I would say. When I read that part of the statement and it says, and bring other and bring other great players to play with her alongside of her and build this Dallas team into what we ultimately hope is a championship. I will say this about Arike. I get where you're coming from. He might wait and see for a year,
Mm-hmm.
another year, and figure out what's going on. But I will say this: if the if the opportunity arises and he can get another great player to come and play alongside Paige Bueckers, his only leverage to making that deal is Arike. And
Absolutely.
so he will have to part ways with her in order to get other great players to come be alongside her because he is guard heavy right now, and he needs post players that can really get after it too. And he definitely needs a three. So I think Arike is like in a iffy situation right now because if he doesn't see right away that she can contribute to this to this team and bring about the new era. And Enrique has to be self-aware to know where she's got to be able to read the room. She's got to understand where she at in this time in her career. They are trying to win a championship and bring back that hardware, and they have a limited time to work with this efficient rookie that they have drafted. And if they need to part with their star, because Enrique has been a face of the Dallas Wings for years,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
but but having but she hasn't been associated with winning. Maybe
Absolutely.
that 1 year they went to the playoffs with Trammell.
Yes.
That's pretty much it. And so he's trying to build, they're building a new training facility. They're doing all these different things to bring up the Dallas Wings, to correct the mistakes of the past. And if Arike is seen not being a part of the future, he will move on from her. He will not move on from Paige Bueckers. He will move on from Arike. So in my opinion, the Dallas Wings are not betraying Enrique. They just putting the world on notice. They putting the league on notice that we are coming here to compete. We have a limited women window, and if I gave Enrique and another chance, it's gonna be a short leash in my opinion
Mm-hmm.
because he brought in Carrington and Alyssa Smith, and he had no problems trading them. But
No problem.
he realized it was not gonna work with Man Bun.
Yeah, no.
We said that earlier. We was like, no, it's not gonna
Nah,
work. But
he ain't feeling
Kurt
home.
Kurt did make the right decision to fire um the fire Man Bun because Chris Koclanes because he might have some coaching knowledge. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna. He probably know X's and O's, but being a CEO of a team, he couldn't handle all the different personalities in the locker room, bro. Claude and Tony. He was having a hard time with that. Crash out McCowan was walking off from him in the first game. Dejanay was looking at him silly on the sideline. Sometimes Maisha Hines Allen was looking at him like, what is happening?
What like what's
Enrique,
going on?
Enrique was sitting on the bench just shaking her head like, I'm trying, I'm trying,
He like, I'm trying. She was
I'm
like, I'm
trying.
trying. She was
And
like,
Paige was like,
I'm really trying.
I'm really trying. And Paige was like, I'm the rookie. I'm just trying not to be that chick. But when they went to
Don't look
have the
like
exit in
Gino,
it,
but it don't look like Gino.
It
it
definitely don't
don't
look
look
like
like
Gino.
it don't look like Gino.
Uh-uh.
I've been in that system a
No.
long time, and I don't know what's going on here. Oh, I think after Kurt sat down and talked to all, look, them exit interviews was probably special. When he sat down and talked to them, he was like, Chris, I'm sorry, we've been cool. I know your mama, your daddy, and your
Well,
sister, but
well,
you You got to go. We trying to build a training facility, and we can't be winning 9 games every year, Chris. So
More than that.
I would say in landing, I'm about to land, y'all. I would say
Okay.
this. Look, Arike, read the room. This organization wants to win. And it
Yes.
really don't care what's going on in your life or your dog's
New
life
new
or
marriage.
whether your mama like them or not or she pissed off.
Right.
They don't care. Kurt Miller is trying, he is actually trying to bring them back to capitalize on the stardom of Paige Bueckers.
Mm-hmm.
And if you buy in, Arike, you're already a star, but you could be a star.
With Paige Bueckers on the rim. Yeah.
If you can make this work. But if you can't, if your ego can't get out the way, I'm telling you, you hear it from Keisha. Kurt Miller is gonna move on.
Absolutely.
My hands are up. So you can come into the next season. You can go into Unrivaled. I think Unrivaled is gonna be very important for Arike. She didn't look good last year. Her teammates are there. You know, Paige is there. Lee Rue is there. Arike is there.
Mm-hmm.
You need to remind people you Arike. So I land, y'all. We gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna say bye to Man Bun. It's been fun.
Okay, Keisha. You gotta do it. You already know this is a ceremony. Not just, it's just not a thing that we don't
Bye,
do
Man
or
Bun.
do, but we have to have a ceremony and what he's done for us. And we appreciate everything you do. But Kurt Miller, he said, Kurt Miller said this, not us.
Right.
Such a shame. Man Bun, we really thought that you was gonna be all right. But Nola should have told you. Nola, you should have told the man it was coming. He got blindsided with his friend.
Hey, we about to get up out of here. Annie Constable, stop lying to coaches. All right.
Meanwhile, stop lying, Annie Constable. Stay out
stop
the
lying to
bathroom.
coaches.
Stay out the bathroom with Jeff P. Allegedly. I'm just saying allegedly.
Look, let us know how you feel about the video in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe.
Love, peace, and hair grease.
Here we go.